Hi everyone. Last class we had discussed about some type of attacks that takes place on the network, and last I have ended with a question to think about, that is, why do we need a security policy and how do we frame the security policy. So let us discuss about the two things in this lecture video. So first is security policy. You need to know what is meant by security policy. So security policy means they are the steps or the instruction, or they are the clear comprehensive sentences which must be followed in order to protect our information, and that must be regulated to an organization in order to provide security. So actually, the how the security policy should be, the good security policy means it should not only protect the information and the system, they have to protect the individual employees confidential information, and also the organization as a whole. So the entire thing must be considered while providing or while we developing a security policy. And next, they place, or they are considered as a prominent statement for an organization, which is a vital factor for an organization um, to protect their names and the industry. And next is how to develop a policy. So while developing a security policy, we have to identify what are all the sensitive information and the critical systems we are dealing in our organization. And next, the identified critical sensitive information must be incorporated with the local they have to be related. We have to relate the identified sensitive information and the critical system or crucial system in our organization with the available local and the state laws. And we have to define an institutional or an organizational level security goals and objectives, and we have to set a course of accomplishing those goals and objectives. We have to follow certain set of goals and objective in order to provide security. And next, we have to ensure the necessary mechanism means we have to, or a system administrator or a security manager or a security chief security officer of an organization must ensure whether all the things or whether all the statements provided for protecting the information are followed well on the organization. And next, what does a security policy include? That is, so I think the answer for all the provided questions must be included while in the security policy. That is, why we are developing the policy, and who had developed that policy, who had approved that policy, who had authorized that policy, and what are all the laws that the developed security laws has been following, and how will the policy can be enforced in our organization, and whom does the policy will affect, and who is responsible for managing the policies, and what is the effective data, and what is the expiration of the policy. So all the given points must be noted while developing a security policy for an organization. So how the security policy must be, so these are all some of the right tone in order to write a security policy. That is, it must be a concise, it should not have a temper, we have to use only a simple English, and all the points provided on the security policy must be straightforward. It must define each and every term, and there must be a creative presentation. And next is the employee need to be informed. So while a security policy is developed in an organization, that security policy must be informed to a all the employees, so that only it can be, so that only it is very effective and it is followed on the organization. So the employee must be told in writing acceptable and not in use of the equipments, penalty while violating the security laws. So employee should be reminded on proper use of the organizational resource belonging to our organization, privacy of the information stored. So everything must be known to the employee, so that only the developed security policy is followed on the organization. And this is the basic security model of network security. That is, the message will be sent through a channel, through a through a secure channel, or through a secure channel the information is sent. That channel we call it as information channel to the recipient. So in the sender side, the secret information is send it to the receiver. So in order to provide a security, we can use a trusted third party. So the trusted third party can be an anyone. They can be an arbiter, they can be a distributor of secret of information. So with the help of trusted third party, we can transfer the data. So there may be a chance of the opponent to hack your messages. So in the later sessions, we will see how we can use cryptography for hiding our data. Okay, so the four main tasks in designing a particular services. So here comes the four main tasks, which is we have to develop a suitable algorithm, we have to generate an information security policy, we have to distribute and it had to be entire organization, and we have to follow some specific protocols to follow that security measures. And this is the network access security model, that is the opponent can access your information channel and they may do any type of the attack which we discussed in the previous sessions. They can do any one of or any type of attack and they can hack your informations. And you know what is meant by hacker? There is a difference between hacker and intruder. Hacker means that they can be, there is no intention for the hacker, simply they get some satisfaction of getting some others data. Intruder means they do damage on your data, they are actually a criminals. So I think this is an assessment I am giving to you. So just try to complete this diagram with your understanding of the today's class. Okay, thank you.